Hello YouTube, my name is Jack, welcome back to another vlog. Wow, it's been a while since I've done one of these. I'm at Clash today, held in Cherrybrook Tech High, so it's a high school. Interesting place for a venue. I've got my army all here ready to go. I'm pretty keen. I'll put a list of all the armies that are up in the tournament today on the screen. I'm pretty nervous. My list is not like dealing with invulnerable saves, and there are a lot of invulnerable saves today. Loads of demons, loads of Tau, loads of Custodes, but it should be good. I'm hoping to go 4-1. It's been a while since I've done one of these vlogs. Gonna go in, take some B-roll, and get my list set up and ready to go. And then I think that we're good to play some games.
You all went to school once, you should loosely know what a school toilet looks like.
Hello. Mr. Evil Jack, he's organizing today. He's over there, look at that. So there's actually a lot going on today. Apparently there is a bit of a power outage, so I don't think the footage is going to be particularly bright for day one, so I'm sorry about that. It is held in a school, and there's also a lot of different other events going on. There's Lord of the Rings, I think there's some Sigma here as well, so there's a lot of people. People setting out for a canteen and stuff like that as well. I'm going to take some B-roll of the tables. And then get set up and get ready to play. Also, my army that I'm playing today, Eldar, I'm playing a Beal-Tan list. If you want to go see all of the list in its entirety, I'm hopefully going to leave a link in the description to go check it out. But essentially, you have all your good things in there. Jane Czar, Azurman, and a bunch of aspects. Playing Beal-Tan, it's very fluffy, it's very thematic, and hopefully it'll deal some damage and do me well today. I'm against Will again. Hello. No. I versed Will last time when I can't remember was it at Moab? Something like that? Moab, yeah.
Demons vs. Tau.
Yeah, Demons vs. Tau, and he destroyed me. So yeah, this time he's playing the new Desolator Marines, out of line of sight shooting, Dark Angels with it's Desolators, right? Yeah. Yeah, against my poor elves. So as you can see from this time lapse, game 1 is against an old friend, William. He's one of the nicest dudes at the event, but unfortunately for me, he's also one of the best players there as well. He was playing something that was just recently nerfed right after the event, which is 20 Terminators, 10 of the new Desolator Marines, and 2 Talon Masters. Very disgusting. I tried to take on 2 flanks here to split him up and limit his buffs from characters. It turns out a Talon Master can advance 26 inches through a wall to see my Warp Spiders with Protect and kill 9 of them in one shot. That's a 160 point model killing 245 points. Ouch. Jane Czar, 10 Banshees and 5 Scorpions also only killed 4 Terminators on charge. Yikes. It was a rough game for sure, but ultimately I actually came out with a tie at the end. 83 all, which is a huge victory for me considering the lists and my rolling. Oh, so at the end, super close. William is not only an amazing gentleman, super lovely, very good player. I managed to pull out a tie, 83 to 83. Holy balls. It was like one of the closest games I think I've played in a long time.
Excellent.
Oh, do you have an MVP?
Do I have an MVP? Azurman?
No, that's my MVP.
That's your MVP. No, not really. I guess the Terminator.
The Terminators are just nuts. That unit that survived in the middle here, that took everything of my army to kill, and then survived and killed everything in return. Oh, that was
pretty
brutal.
annoying.
Even if I'd killed them down to maybe like 3 or 4, you wouldn't have been able to heal both sides at the same time. But yeah, that hurt. Well, I think it's honestly tactical, because now we both get easier matchups going forward. Because we get ties now. So it's tactical. Yeah. Alright, see you in round 2. Now unfortunately, the person I versed second didn't want any of their game posted up on the internet. So all you really need to know is, I versed guard, we played 3 turns, and I came out with a win and 58 points. On to game 3. Alright, here we are. Game 3, we're playing the Scouring. I'm versing T-Sons. Everything is deployed down here in the back. Cult of Duplicity, so he can get some free teleports turn 1. I've screened out as much as I can. I have everything pretty safe, especially from charges. A lot in tanks and reserve as usual. Got a big bird over here. An absolutely gorgeously painted army that you'll hopefully see in a moment. The lovely Jordan. This game I have taken banners, I have taken behind enemy lines, and I have taken Wrath of Cain. So see how we go. Sorry about the lighting on this one. As for the game, truth be told, I don't think I had much of a chance. Jordan is one of the best T-Sons players in Australia, and he also won the Sportsmanship Award for this event, so congrats to him. But T-Sons output so many mortal wounds, I just don't have the chaff units to protect myself. Phase-capped Phoenix Lords just melt away, and no amount of shooting can get through the big bird. So by turn 3, I was basically tabled. I still managed to score about 50 points, which was respectable after 3 turns of scoring, but of course, Jordan ran away with it. Okay, here he is, the man, myth, the legend. Jordan? Yes. He kicked my butt.
A little bit. It's friendly though.
It was a
paddling, not a kick.
Yes, yes, yeah. You got an MVP?
I go first.
Big Bird, what a jerk. It doesn't die.
Yeah, Big Bird's hard to kill when you get a reroll, a save, and then you have a CP, and then he ignores the damage. 3 up, -1 to hit, -1 to wound. Yeah, it's not much else I can do, really.
No.
Do you think I could have done different?
No, I think like there's a few things that you talked about yourself anyway, just like minor changes.
Yeah.
I don't think it would be enough to swing the game, but it gets a few more points in turns.
If I went first, they would.
I reckon maybe I could have squeezed another like 10 points or so.
Yeah, I think if you had gone second, it probably would have helped,
Would have helped a bit more.
But I would have lost a psychic phase.
Yep.
And just being a bit more defensive.
Yep.
But that's always the way. Like I like going second, I get a whole extra psychic phase.
Exactly, yeah. Thank you, left hand.
I'll do the upside down.
Thank you. Alright, so I'm here for day 2. Yesterday went pretty well. I had a draw, and then a win, and then a loss. The loss, I couldn't really help very much, as I think I've already said. That's a little bit disappointing because there is only 2,000 Suns players out of 53 people, but it is what it is, you know? But all in all, I'm pretty happy with how it's going. The draw against Dark Angels with the new Desolator Marines, I'm actually quite happy with that, especially seeing as how I was rolling. The people that were watching at the side of the table, just doing that the whole time at my rolls, but I still managed to pull out a tie, and I think it was really impressive, and I'm quite happy with that one. Should be a relatively short day. Do some prizes at the end. Gonna go inside, take some more B-roll, and see you in there. So round 1, I'm not versing Harlequins, I'm versing Orcs, the one and only Orc player, Mr. Ben. Look at him! Ah, he's such a cutie. We're going to be playing a pretty fun game today. He's playing Goths with Gaz, a lot of boys. He's going to score a lot of points, and I'm going to hide in a corner. This is like little tiny force in the very corner over here. He was just saying it seems weird that you only have half your army on the board because I got my Falcon in reserve. But, I don't know. I think there's a lot I need to deal with. I'm kind of a bit scared of a turn 1 War, so I'm just going to make that an impossible choice. And then we'll just hope that I can get some shots off before I die. It'll be fun. So, look at what we have here. The only Orc player? What a treat! Luckily, I got matched into Ben here due to a few people who dropped out overnight and didn't turn up for day 2. It was a really horrifying game, as I had just so many Orcs in my face on turn 2. I don't know what's happening. I'm getting very, very surrounded. 3 tanks and just a bunch of infantry hiding in the corner. He's taking most of the board. Oh, balls. But I was decently lucky, and my swing back was just absolutely disgusting. About 800 points died on turn 2, and I just ended up tabling poor Ben to give me my highest score of the whole event, and probably my most enjoyable game, Just sheer stupidity. Awesome. So the end of round 4, this is game 1 of day 2. I managed to pull out a win with the elves against the orcs. Oh, Mr. Ben. He's such a great opponent. Absolutely lovely. Lovely gentleman. Yeah, well, there was a huge wave and my eyes were like this for like 2 turns. And then after that, I killed enough to get rid of the screen.
Turn 4, 5, it went downhill.
Yeah, on turn 2, I reckon I killed like 600 or 700 points or something.
Yeah.
It was just a lot of shooting.
Yeah.
I managed to screen out so that the 2 wave serpents basically took the brunt of everything, and then after that...
But they died. They died a lot.
They did die. They were absolutely pasted, but yeah. Well, thank you for the game. It was good. I can give you one of these because they're left hand. On to round 5, the final round. Good luck. No, I can't. Round 5, I went up against the captain of the Canberra team, Rowan, a die-hard Tyranid fan who was running a Monster Mash Chronos list. In all honesty, I think I had a really good chance of winning this game, but the rolls absolutely did not go my way. On turn 1 and 2, Rowan passed at least 80% of his 4+ saves against Bright Lancers, Fusion Guns, you name it. I bounced off him so hard that I just crumbled and couldn't come back. I did only lose by 12 points in the end, and forced him onto a 0 for Warp Ritual. Yeah, that'll teach those bugs to mess with the power of Eldar's Psychic. A lovely chap, and a decently close final game for what it was. Alright, so end of game 5 on day 2.
Yep.
Rowan is here, lovely gentleman. Thank you for such a great game.
My pleasure.
He did beat me by 12.
Yep.
Honestly, I'm pretty happy with it. Monster Mash Nids.
Yeah, not your favorite, right?
Not my favorite.
Yep.
Yeah, a lot of mortal wounds that come out. Not good for Bealtan.
No.
And you roll well.
Well,
sir.
look, I rolled well for the saves, which
Yeah.
is important. I didn't roll very well for my
Everything else?
psychic ritual.
No.
You rolled pretty well for that.
Yeah. Managed to deny all of them.
Yeah. Yeah. It's kind of sad.
With a fancy 12 on the final turn
Very
with 1
stylish.
Farseer remaining. Yeah.
Yeah, very stylish.
Yeah.
But a really fun game. Like,
Yeah.
Actually, despite the fact it looked pretty one-sided, a lot of back and forth.
Yeah. I'm surprised because I had a turn where I whiffed quite a lot. Like I didn't whiff myself, but you passed a lot of saves.
Yeah.
And then after that, I thought, oh, this is not going well.
Yeah.
But I still managed to come back a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not enough to win, but I did pretty well.
You
Like,
did the Eldar thing. You had your
68
characters
points.
still just working hard, scoring points, just trying things.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Do you have an MVP?
Oh, from my side, I mean, the Maliceptor was pretty good. He just took a lot to kill. I mean, that was a lot of, again, 4-ups. The Exocrine was good. He just was nearly dead and then just picked up the Falcon. I'd actually probably have to say the Turbogon, though, because he just kind of went on a rampage.
Yeah.
I think he ended up
Turbogon's
rescored.
so good.
Yeah, I think there was the point where he was full health in the middle. You didn't dealing with other things. I'm
Yeah.
like, he's just going to not be touched now.
Yeah.
And he's probably scored me the most points, so he was really good.
That was really good.
Yeah, man.
I think mine's probably the Farseer.
Oh,
For
yeah.
just zooming everywhere. I mean,
Oh,
giving all the
like,
re-rolls,
2
zooming everywhere,
bombs,
2
2
bombs.
knives. Yeah, he was fantastic.
Yeah, pretty good.
Absolutely.
Anyway, do you want to shout out your team or anything?
Yeah, sure, I'm part of Team ACT, so I'm actually the captain of the ACT team, ATC. This is our second year with a full team of ACT residents, which is really awesome. We'll be going to the Australia-New Zealand Team Championship in about a month's time in Brisbane.
Damn.
To compete with all the big states that reckon they're better than us. So shout out to them, and I'm really looking forward to that event.
Nice. Well, thank you for the game,
Thanks very much, man.
and see you next time.
Absolutely. Cheers.
Bye. Here are the final scores if you wanted to pause the video and take a quick look at all of the secondary choices. Otherwise, a huge thank you from me for watching all the way through to the end. Leave a like, subscribe because it's free, and if you really enjoyed, consider becoming a member below. You'll want to do that really quickly because Evil Jack made me put in a final joke.
I firmly believe in bringing up the players that need help the best way I can. So I present a 2-step plan to winning Warhammer games. The first is new dice, because yours clearly aren't working. The second is a model that I know for a fact doesn't lose games. Drazza. This thing wins Warhammer. With this, you cannot lose.